How's it going, Libra? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm doing your October 2020 bonus tarot card read, and for this particular reading, I am looking at this spread that is called the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to help you, when you ask yourself the question when I start doing the reading, what is your destiny? We're going to help propel you along on your path a little bit faster. So I've decided to use the Gilded Tarot to do this reading for you because it just felt right. And I'm just going to read from the companion book for the Wheel of Fortune card. And just keep in mind, guys, this is a general tarot card reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let me move my water before I knock it off the table here. So hold on. All right, so here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of my favorite cards to pull in any reading because when you see it, it means that you're just about ready to level up. So this is a fantastic card, and that's why I wanted to do this read, because I want to help you guys level up, right? So, so the momentum of the wheel depends upon the mechanics that drive it, and where it lands is a question of chance. The wheel represents the cycles of life, showing the transient nature of change. It is important to make the most of this fortunate time, for as with anything, change is always just around the corner. So the change that you could possibly be asking for, that good fortune, that, fated destiny, it is available for you. And if you've noticed that you're plateaued off with your manifestations and just your ascension path, this reading should really help you out. So let's dive in. And the first card placement is going to ask, what do you need to do to find your highest path, whatever that destiny is that you picture for yourself? Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands here. So it's like you guys really need to give yourself a break, Libra. You might be giving yourself a super hard time for not being where you're meant to be right now. We do have the Nine of Wands, which asks you to take a break and look at the future and sort of realign or rejig exactly where you want to be. And also give yourself the credit for the amount of work that you have done to this point. So many people, they look at, instead of how far you've come, they can look at, I've still got so far left to go. But what about all the groundwork that you've laid and all the good intentions that you have displayed and just really been like basically a good soldier on your path? What about all of that? If you're taking the stance where you're not giving yourself credit and maybe admonishing yourself for not being at a certain level, that's what you're telling the universe, is that you're not good enough and that you haven't come far enough. And the universe only has one response to your spells, to your spoken word, to your affirmations, to the things that you tell yourself, the silent conversations in your head. And that response is yes. So be really, really proud of yourself. And this will change everything. And show gratitude, even if you've had the worst day of all time. Find something to be grateful for, and or change that worst day of all time around. That's also within your capabilities as well, Libra. So we're going to look at what is standing in your way. All right. So, wow. We have the Fool card. Okay. So the Fool card maybe just wants to start over and start over and start over. And like, this isn't working, I'm going to try this. That's not working, I'm going to try that, and sort of a stop and start mentality. And this is great to have this energy, but what it's also showing is not sticking with a path long enough for it to come to fruition. It's great to start new things, but when you give up in exhaustion or exasperation and think, wow, this just isn't working, things just take time, and it's going to take faith and gratitude and confirmation of everything that you've done and the people that you've met and the places that you've been and the hard work that you have accomplished. So starting over is not necessarily the best route to take what you could do is continue on the same path with a newfound sense of enthusiasm or different strategies and apply it to the same thing that you're doing. So I'm going to actually pull a couple more cards. This is only a 3-card spread with the wheel card and then these 2 card placements, but this is really important for you guys. And I'm a big meme person because I'm on Instagram, and I saw this really cool meme. There was 2 guys digging a tunnel, and one of them was a little bit farther ahead than the other. Okay, so there's a guy down here and a guy up here, and they're both like digging through the dirt, and then there's this huge pod of cash over here, and it shows the guy on the bottom, and he's almost there. Like there's a couple inches that he would have to break through, and he would be in, in this massive abundance that he had been struggling and working towards, but he was like, this isn't working. So he walked the other way, and then the guy on top of him kept on digging and kept on digging. So, and he had a different attitude, right? So he was going to get to that jackpot before the guy on the bottom. So, and Will Smith talks about, staying on the treadmill, just keep on going and look at it and sometimes it's incredibly boring, and sometimes things are not happening as fast as you want them to, or you're not seeing the results that you want, but it's all for a reason, you guys, even if you don't know that reason. So, maybe switch your tactic, and you're not doing anything wrong. It's just taking too long sometimes. So I'm going to pull one more card here. All right, this is a very important card for you guys. This is the King of Swords, and he just kind of wants you to leave emotion out of it, and really lean on your determination when you be feeling a little bit emotional, it's like feeling really sad that you're not getting your manifestations in, your path is like going on and on and on into oblivion. So leave emotion out of it can be a real struggle for Libra, because your hearts are so big and you kind of react to everything from that heart-based center. So really, really switch up what you're looking at. And, if your goal was unachievable, it would not be your goal. Anything that you can think of is there for a reason. It's predestined. It is already yours, Libra. So you just have to bring this fresh enthusiasm that you might put into a new project and redo all this groundwork until you get to that same point, or start where you are and then bring in the enthusiasm and cut out the emotion, like the negative emotion, like, oh, this sucks, I can't do this anymore, I'm so sick of this. Like, leave all of that garbage out of it and look at, okay, so what can I do from here? Start where you are. Don't go back to square one, Libra. Start where you are. Okay, so I'm going to give this a wrap and hope that this was helpful to you in some way, and I hope it resonated. So guys, take care. Bye.